It is widely accepted in the motorcycling world that there are fundamentally 4 types of biker. You have your average Joe or Josephine who probably rides something Japanese, a Yamaha, Kawasaki, Honda or Suzuki. A decent bike for a decent person. Nothing wrong with them. I've been riding Japanese bikes all my life. Cracking bikes, cracking people. Then you have what's called as the checkbook biker. Basically a wanker who rides a Ducati and spends more time cleaning it than riding it. Thirdly, we'd have the Harley Davidson rider. And well, less said about them the better. Strange species, we don't know anything about them. We don't want to know anything about them. And then we have the 4th type of biker, probably the strangest of all, one that is elevated to a stature and status that finds it difficult for the rest of us to comprehend and understand. And these would be called the BMW GS rider. And today, I'm going to be one. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, about to go ride a GS. What in the name of Jesus has happened to my life? Is there a kind of a pre-flight procedure that average GS rider does? I'd imagine they're pretty anal that they have to do a few checks on absolutely everything. Right, so push button brings up the power. Hit the button. There we go. Service overdue. I have been assured this shall be serviced. Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay, it doesn't look like speed bumps. What the hell do I have this set at? I have road and auto. Okay, so you've got road and dynamic. And dynamic's a pain in the bollocks. We'll come back to dynamic. I don't know how to use that dynamic. And I set the preloaded. It does not like. Hold on, that's very hard. Good morning. It's not a bad old yoke. It's 5 years old. It's 5 years old. It's 2019. Oh, I keep it well. You look after them and they look after you. You look after them and they look after you. Well, there you go. An old man on an electric bicycle heading up to Sellens and back. And he's not ashamed to talk to a BMW rider. But then again, BMW GS, the bike for non-bikers. You know I'm only kidding. No, the brakes aren't great. Now, if you've watched any of my other review videos, you say, what the f*** is this idiot doing? Bollocks. Now, I know it's a very heavy bike. And BMW now, no matter how competent your engineers are, have still not worked out a way of amending physics to haul a thing of this size and weight down. I don't know what pads is in this. They may well be the original pads, they may be aftermarket pads. I have no idea. But I would expect a bit more power and feel from the brakes. Here's all the mammals. The middle-aged men in Lycra. How are you, lads? Oh, there's a lassie there. Sorry. Well, lads is a generic term now. Lads is gender neutral. It's a gender neutral term now. Everyone identifies as a lad. Where was I? I have no idea. I'm talking shite. Come shite the KTM. You're gonna make you're too close to that sound, so I can't. Sprinkle of water coming now. Okay, I can feel that the heated grips heating. It's a surprise. Imagine that, heated grips heating your fucking hands. Jesus, technology. How is everyone this morning? Is all looking well? No crack ridges. Is off to mass? I see. Say a prayer for me. Very good. Yeah, I need it all. It's making me feel a little bit sick actually saying this, but enjoying this a bit more than I was the other day. I can't tell Steve that though, because he's a bollocks and he's going to want me to try and buy it. He knows I'm not going to buy it. Don't have the money for it. Oh yeah, what did I say? He's asking $18,950. I have absolutely no idea if that's a good price or not. None. Don't be asking me. I haven't got a clue. 19,900 miles as we speak. it'll be over the 20,000 mile by the time I get back. So that's 32,000 kilometers. Now, again, we're back to the speed bumps again. I forgot about that. I honestly would have thought this bike would have been a lot softer. I'm sure there is a way to change it of the settings, but I couldn't be bothered checking. I'm warming to this bike. It's just the image. I just can't warm to the image of being a GS rider. That's just not working with me. I'm sorry. How are you, guards? So as of today is July something. I genuinely haven't got a fucking clue. It's a Sunday. Late July Sunday. Look it up on your calendar. 20 something. Stay there. I have to keep looking down at the speedometer because I'm just cannot believe the speed that this thing is getting up to and doing and plowing into these corners. Holy fuck, this bike should not be doing this. I should not be doing this. How in the name of sweet divine Jesus in heaven is a f***ing GS? Oh god. Alright, oh the brakes are shit, the brakes are shit. Okay, at those speeds these brakes are shit. Okay, right, we're going back to this story. That the vast majority of GS riders are not going to be riding this bike like this, and are probably not going to need the brakes to be working, but that's the fact that this bike can do these speeds and can hustle as quickly as this can. It needs the brakes to match. Again, I don't know, it's a 5-year-old bike, just over 30,000 kilometers on it, so clearly they're not the original pads. So whether they're an aftermarket pad, I can't tell if this is the normal how the brakes are, but the speed of this bike. Oh Christ, this bike makes it just so easy. Oh gravel, oh Jesus, hey. You can actually, it will lift. I mean, I can't really for shite. I've seen Steve do it, I'm like, holy fucking crack, but pulling hard on this, coming out the corners, their front will lift, a bit more power, a bit more talent, a bit more balls. Holy shit. This is now just hustling and coaxing you, goading you on. This is the act. Okay, holy f***ing hell, the speed. Jesus f***ing Christ. Oh, f***ing hell, that's just nuts. This bike is a f***ing hooligan. Sorry, I just needed to calm down there. This is just... This bike... Oh! Oh, fucking on the front lid! This has a dark side. A fucking GS. Oh my god, I'm enjoying this. I cannot, well, Steve is going to be fucking wetting himself. Steve is going to wet himself when he hears me say this now. I need to calm down. I need to calm down. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is defying physics. This should not be doing this. I don't know how it's doing it. Now, this is the HP version. I have no idea if that's extra. I'll look it up. I don't know if this is like a higher spec suspension over the original. So, if that is the case, then it's money well spent. Well, okay, it's shimming the front a little bit, but then again, I'm looking at it's lifting the front a bit too much. I need to lean forward a little bit more. The front does lighten over corners, over bumps. I'm a 1250 GS, people.
I think that's what this could benefit from, is a steering damper. I'm not too sure, does it have a steering damper? But yeah, because that bit of a head shake with a little bump, because okay, obviously you can slow down, but yeah, if you're going to start hustling this, it needs a bit more damping on the front. It really does need a bit more damping on the front. And I've already mentioned the brakes, but I can't, you know, I have to keep the jury out on the brakes because I don't know if they're original pads or not, or aftermarket pads, or if it's better to put, is it possible to put a better pad in them. And again, I know this isn't the type of riding this bike is meant for, but this HP version, I have no idea, is it just a colour kit, is it just the colours, I don't know if the suspension been uprated or not, but my god, this is going to hustle, this bike can, because my god, I'm loving this. Oh god. So there are a couple of things. Now, these bars, the crash bars down here at the right hand side, my shin was black by the end of the day. You know, I just kept hitting the, and it fucking sore. Having said that, I think I hit it once earlier on and I haven't hit it again since, so maybe it is something to get used to. But yeah, that was a pain in the ass. Pain in the shin, what am I saying? Pain in the shin, not pain in the ass. It's actually quite handy going between now because it doesn't have luggage. So with no luggage on it, it's totally fine. So you're not even anywhere at all aware of the width of the bike. Someone I was just chatting to there, yeah, funny enough, there was a 1200 GS there, much higher than this. So I think this is the low chassis version. So it must be in two different versions. For me, being average height, 5'9" and a half, that fucking half inch is important. You know the fucking half inch is important. It's great. I can sit in it, both feet on the ground. Obviously, if you're doing off-roading, like someone who's doing off-roading on one of these, yeah, you'd want it higher. I don't know if setting the preload will raise it up enough. I haven't toyed around with it. Or even the seat height, I haven't really toyed around with that either. But as far as someone at average height, getting on, banging away, no drama. How is all? This is looking well. I'm going much more sedate pace here now. I should pick it up and get past this fucking Golf. But now I'm scared. A steering damper. Really could do with a steering damper and brakes. Lovely. You just banged it in. If you realise you were going out a little bit too far, like, oh, it's just a bit tipping, and it tucked in nicely. There was no overriding. I was like, oh yeah, just tip, without even thinking about it. No, it's like, oh yeah, put in a little bit more. Steered in, no problem. Tightened up, no drama. Remember, this isn't a new bike. This is a used bike. It's 2019. It's 5 years old. It's got 32,000 kilometers on it. You would not believe it. Absolutely not believe it. But yeah, so we got to remind ourselves it's not a new bike. So steering damper, brake pads, brakes, and being a little bit unwieldy in a straight line filtering between traffic on the motorway, and that's nitpicking. Other than that, this lower chassis version, for me, perfect. Absolutely, just no drama. I don't know what the higher one is. I wouldn't want a higher one. If I had one of these, I wouldn't be taking it off-road, or be doing very, very minor off-road. I can't believe I'm saying that. I've fallen in love with a fucking GS. I've officially become old. Now, it does have a 12-volt socket, but it's the smaller size one, and I don't have an adapter for it. I mean, you could probably get one from BMW for, I don't know, €350, or just get one on AliExpress for 23 cents. So €300 BMW, 23 cents AliExpress. The choice is yours. Well, yeah, take up both sides of the road there, gobshite. Now let's see other bits and pieces. So what sort of mileage have we been doing? Oops, no, wrong button there. Sorry. You can stop there now. 5.9 litres per 100 kilometres. I have absolutely no clue what that means. None. I haven't got a Scoobies. It could be 100 miles to the gallon. It could be 10. Tyre pressure monitor. So I'm running 40.5 in the rear, 34.4 in the front. I would prefer a lot lower than that, but bike doesn't give a shite. And we are currently at 19,965. But by the time you give Steve a call to see if this bike is still available, it will have crossed over 20,000 miles. I'm loving this fucking bike. I am loving this bike. This bike is hilarious. This is all the bike you'd ever need. I only ride the Panigale on track now. I can't ride on the road. There's no fun on the road to be had on that bike. You know, that's 200 horsepower compared to whatever, this is 135 or whatever. I can't believe it's that low. But it's the torque. It's the low down torque that's important. This has it in spades. Delivers it by the bucket load. And I cannot remember the last time I had as much crack on a bike as this. I'm still not going to buy it, but that's because I don't have 18,950 euro. But I could see myself on one of these. If I can get it. Do you know what? I'd buy one of these, but I wouldn't tell anyone. Yeah, that's what I would do. I just wouldn't tell anyone I own a GS, but I'd ride it for my own personal pleasure. But you can't tell anyone you enjoy it. And the bike was hilarious, but the owners are just weird. You know that, lads. I mean, you know I'm not saying anything untoward. You'll say that yourselves. You'll say it yourselves. You are a breed apart. The GS owner. You can spot one a mile away. But now, I can see that you're having fun as well, you bastards. I have no idea what the fucking 1300 is going to be like compared to this. Jesus Christ of Almighty. Would I buy one? I have to admit, I have to say, yeah, I would. I don't know what other bike offers above this for what I do. Just jumping on it just to head to Tesco's, or jump on it, throw your leg over. Central gravity was so low, it was able just to push it back, manoeuvre it around in and out of the parking spaces. So the gearbox is a little bit clunky. Oh, it's not an issue, it's a gearbox. If you're thinking about the gearbox, you're doing it wrong. As long as it works, who gives a shite? Okay, so this is another thing. Right, so the screen is in its low setting now. When you're doing motorway speeds on the motorway, yes, the buffeting is fairly extensive, so you would want to raise it up. But raising it up on the move is not easy. She's a bit tough. And it was only last night when I was reading the manual. Yes, I did read the manual. I had to read the manual because I couldn't work out how to reset the trip meter. So, it said do not adjust the screen when moving. Adjust it stationary. Right, so I'm going to set my old cruise control. So, got my hand free, and now I can adjust the screen. See, it's so tough, I don't know if I'm going the wrong direction or not. Okay, oh yeah. You'd really want to adjust it because of the wind buffing on it. Well, it makes a massive difference. So now, cruise control. Chilling, but yeah, you can't move the thing. You can't steer with your hips. You can't do your Rihanna with the old hips don't lie. So yeah, so you may have cruise control, so you can kind of sit. But I mean, if there's wind, get over. Jesus, get over. Okay, trying to keep it in a f***ing straight line. So I'm not too sure how much worth cruise control is on this. So you can rest your right arm. So rest them in turn, I suppose. Alrighty, I've said enough. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Handy talking to you. Good luck.
I guess because poor old Steve, he's trying to sell the bike, so I suppose I better give some of the details of this particular bike here. So this particular one, as I said, it's a 2019, it's got 32,000 kilometers on it, pretty much as of today, so you just crossed the 20,000 mile mark on it today. You wouldn't know. I'm going to use my phone to do some of the details. Looking around this bike, you would not know. It has been well looked after. They got brand new, oh no, they're not brand new, they're 22 year. That's brand new, it's 2 years old. They are phenomenal tyres. I absolutely love Metzeler tyres. These are the Roadtech serums. I love Metzelers. I actually have Racetech slicks on my old ZX6R. So this one, we have a wee bit of little bit of corrosion there. A wee bit of corrosion there. That's all right. That's all right. Now I've, in fair play, I do feel bad for Steve. He did clean this bike on Thursday. I picked it up on Thursday. just for the crack. I only went around to him for the crack to say hello, and he's been hounding me about getting one of these for ages. I said no, but anyway, I've been tempted with this one. So he did clean this one. He gave it a good old clean, and like I've done a couple of 100 kilometers on it now over the gap a couple of times, and so it's a little bit dirty. But other than that, okay, I'm picking up feckin' straws here now. There is not a mark on this. There is absolutely nothing. 32. BMWs have had a reputation. Let's be honest here. It wasn't so much. Okay, they've had. I am really nitpicking here now. If I'm picking out corrosion in there, so we still have. Oh, nothing. Not a ridge. Nothing there. Okay, right. You know, lovely nuts. They're super grippy. Those tires. Absolutely love them. Oh shit! There is a steering damper. Aha! If you've been watching the video, I was talking about steering damper. There is one on it. I wonder, is it adjustable? Let's have a look down here. No, it's not adjustable. Okay, so I'd want a stiffer steering damper than that, just to tighten up the head, because the head will shake, and I say that in the video. So there is a steering damper. Other than that, listen lads, 32,000 kilometers. I cannot see anything on this bike. There's nothing. Everything is faultless on it. Okay, I'm just talking to myself now. The bike is, you know what? And I'm saying this, listen, anyone who knows me, and Steve knows I'm not going to be bullshitting. If there was a fault on it, if I saw something wrong, I would say it. But this bike, for a 5-year-old bike, that is pristine. Okay, I'm going to have to give it to him. I don't know the prices of GSs. So I have no idea how much this is. In the greater scheme of other GSs for sale, what's it like in the market? It is the HP, and I don't know what the HP offers over a standard. If it is the suspension, by Jesus, it's money well spent. It defies physics, boys and girls. It's nuts. I've been saying it. I've said it throughout the entire video. But that's it. So that's the brief rundown on it. You've watched the rundown. You've watched me on the road on it. It's nuts. I hate admitting it again. Sorry about the bad language. I hate admitting it again. I'm not going to buy it purely because I just don't have the money. But this is a tremendous bike. If you're in the... When I rode this first on Thursday, my impression was, if you're wanting a GS, you're going to get a GS. You don't really give a shit. Your mind is already made up. You're getting a GS, and you don't really give a shit, you know, what anyone else thinks about it. You're in it for the image and, you know, whatever. It's a GS. But as a bike to hustle, you've already seen the video. I've had mad crack on this. I'm going to say it for the 19th time. This will be the last time I say it. It defies physics. I don't know how it does it. I am quicker over the gap on this than I am on the Panigale, or any 200 horsepower bike. Anyway, I'm not selling the fucking bike. If you're interested, give Steve a shout. If I can get around to editing this video in time, and he still has it. Quality bike. It is a quality bike. If you like the video, like, share, subscribe, all the bullshit. You know the whole crack. And if it does get enough views and people like it, then I'll get the V4S out next week. As a learner driver goes past, how are you? As then he has a couple of Ducati V4Ss, multistrada V4Ss, and we'll take one of them out for a crack. He does have the GS 1300. I can't even begin to think what the 1300 is going to perform like over and above this. I don't know. I'll see how I feel after the 1300. If it's better than this, I just don't know. I may as well hand my license over there now. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I'm out of here. Good luck. Hopefully you like the video, and hopefully I'll bring back some more, do some more. Keep it country. Good luck. Use bike sales. Steve McCann, here's his number. Good luck to you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.